You know that feeling, right? The one where you feel so mentally fragile that a single setback, one critical comment, can wreck your entire day. You're just sick of being emotionally reactive, of feeling like your own mind is a battlefield where you're always on the losing side. But what if you had a set of silent rules, an internal code that the most resilient people in history have used to forge a kind of mental armor? What if you could build a mind that doesn't just survive pressure, but actually gets stronger from it? We're about to cover 5 of those silent rules that will give you an unshakable calm and a deep sense of resilience. These aren't loud, aggressive tactics. They're quiet, personal disciplines. And the 5th one is the key that locks it all into place, so you'll want to stick around for it. We live in a world of noise. The constant buzz from our phones, the news cycle, the pressure to be more, do more, have more. All that external chaos creates internal chaos, leaving us stressed, anxious, and completely overwhelmed. Building an unbreakable mind isn't about pretending that chaos doesn't exist. It's about developing the inner strength to walk through it without losing your center. And here's the good news. This isn't some genetic lottery. Resilience is a skill, and like any skill, it's built through practice. Think of the strategies we're about to cover as your personal training ground. They're proactive choices you can make every day to take back control of your inner world, moving from someone who reacts to someone who is truly resilient. The first silent rule is to cultivate a mindfulness anchor. Let me ask you, where is your mind right now? Are you really here with me, or are you stressing about a deadline next week? Maybe you're replaying an awkward conversation from yesterday. So much of our mental exhaustion comes from this frantic time travel. We're either stuck in the past, which we can't change, or anxious about the future, which we can't control. All this leaves the present moment, the only place we have any real power, totally neglected. Mindfulness is simply the practice of gently pulling your attention back to the here and now. It's not about having an empty mind. It's about watching your thoughts without getting swept away by them. Research overwhelmingly shows that mindfulness is a powerhouse for reducing stress, anxiety, and depression. It works by creating a tiny bit of space between a trigger and your response. In that space, you find your freedom. So, how do you build this anchor? The method is simple. One of the best ways is a body scan. Tonight, when you lie down, close your eyes and bring your attention to the tips of your toes. Just notice the sensations. Tingling, warmth, nothing. Slowly move that awareness up your body, your feet, your legs, your torso, all the way to the crown of your head. Your mind is going to wander. That's its job. The real practice is in noticing that it's wandered off and then gently, without beating yourself up, bringing it back. Every time you do that, you're doing a rep for your mental muscles. You're building the anchor that will hold you steady when the storms hit. The second silent rule is to master the sensory reset. Picture this. You just got a stressful email. Your heart starts pounding, your breathing gets shallow, and your mind spins into a tornado of what-ifs. That's your brain's alarm system, the amygdala, hijacking your rational mind. In those moments, you can't think your way out of anxiety. You have to reset your body's nervous system. This is where a grounding technique called the 5-4-3-2-1 method becomes your silent superpower. It yanks your attention out of the mental chaos and plants it firmly in the physical world. The best part? You can do it anywhere, and no one will even know. Here's how it works, silently, find 5 things you can see. Your monitor, a crack in the wall, a plant, your own hands. Really look at them. Next, find 4 things you can feel. The texture of your shirt, the solid chair beneath you, the cool surface of your desk, the weight of your feet on the floor. Then, listen for 3 things you can hear. The hum of a computer, a distant siren, the sound of your own breath. After that, identify 2 things you can smell. The coffee on your desk, maybe the soap on your hands. And finally, bring your awareness to 1 thing you can taste. The ghost of your last meal, or just the simple taste of your own mouth. This process forces your brain to reconnect with your senses, which interrupts the anxiety loop. It sends a signal to your nervous system that you are safe, right here, right now. It's a discreet, powerful tool to pull yourself out of a spiral and get back to a place of clarity. The third silent rule is to enforce your inner perimeter with invisible boundaries. A lot of us are emotionally porous. We just absorb the moods of others. We say yes to things that drain us, and we let our own negative self-talk have a block party in our heads. An unbreakable mind isn't an open field where anyone or anything can just wander in. It's a protected space. Boundaries are the invisible fence you control. They aren't about shutting people out, they're about self-preservation. They protect your peace. Enforcing your inner perimeter starts with a simple pause. Before you automatically agree to that extra project or that social event you're dreading, just pause. Ask yourself, do I honestly have the energy for this right now? Learning to say no is a skill, but sometimes the most important boundary is with yourself. For instance, when a coworker is dumping their negativity on you, you can set a silent, internal boundary. Instead of soaking it up like a sponge, you can think to yourself, this is their stress, not mine. I can listen, but I don't have to carry it. But the most critical boundary is the one you set with your own inner critic. When you hear that voice saying, I'm a failure, silently challenge it. Reframe it. I'm noticing I'm having the thought that I'm a failure. That tiny shift creates distance. You are not the thought. You are the one who notices the thought. By consistently defending these mental lines, you prevent burnout and build a rock-solid sense of self. Which of these first 3 rules feels like the biggest challenge for you? The mindfulness anchor, the sensory reset, or the inner perimeter? Drop it in the comments. Just naming it is the first step to owning it. The 4th silent rule is to forge resilience with disciplined breath control. If anyone's ever told you to just take a deep breath when you're stressed, they were onto something huge. Your breath is basically the remote control for your nervous system. Short, shallow breathing tells your brain you're in danger, flooding you with stress hormones. Slow, deep, rhythmic breathing does the exact opposite. It activates your vagus nerve, sending a wave of calm through your body, lowering your heart rate and blood pressure. But this rule isn't just about taking one deep breath when you're already panicking. It's about forging resilience through disciplined daily practice. Like a blacksmith who repeatedly heats and hammers steel to make it stronger, you use your breath to temper your own mind. A simple, incredibly powerful technique is box breathing, used by everyone from elite athletes to Navy SEALs to stay calm under immense pressure. Here's the pattern. Silently inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Gently hold that breath for a count of 4. Exhale completely for a count of 4. And hold the breath out for a count of 4. That's 1 box. Do this for just 2 to 5 minutes a day. This isn't a quick fix, it's a training program. Practicing this consistently rewires your body's baseline response to stress. You're not just learning to calm down, you're building a nervous system that is less likely to freak out in the first place. This is how you build mental armor from the inside out. And finally, our fifth silent rule, the one that ties all the others together: curate a reflective fortress through thoughtful solitude. The first four rules are about handling your mind in the heat of the moment. This final rule is about winning the long-term war for your own mental space. We're constantly scrolling through the curated highlight reels of other people's lives and feeling like our own isn't measuring up. Our attention is shattered into a million pieces, and our sense of self gets lost in the noise. A reflective fortress is a scheduled, non-negotiable appointment with yourself to unplug from the world and plug back into you. This isn't about being lonely, it's a strategic retreat. It's in that quiet space that you can finally process your thoughts, check in with your emotions, and actually hear your own voice again. How do you build it? It can be as simple as a 15-minute walk outside, leaving your phone behind. Or it could be 5 minutes of journaling before bed, not for an audience, but just for you. Get the thoughts out of your head and onto paper where you can see them more clearly. This practice of thoughtful solitude is what allows you to integrate the other four rules. It's where you can reflect on the boundaries you need to set. It's where you can practice your box breathing without distraction. It's where you truly strengthen your mindfulness anchor. In a world that is constantly pulling you outward, your reflective fortress is where you come back home to yourself and solidify the foundations of your unbreakable mind. So there you have it. 5 silent rules to build an unbreakable mind. First, you ground yourself in the now with the mindfulness anchor. Second, you short-circuit anxiety with a sensory reset. Third, you protect your energy by enforcing your inner perimeter. Fourth, you build genuine stress tolerance with the disciplined practice of resilient breathing. And fifth, you bring it all home by reconnecting with yourself inside your reflective fortress. This isn't a one-and-done deal. It's a daily practice of making small, quiet choices, especially when no one is watching. It's not about becoming emotionless. It's about navigating your emotions with skill and strength. You don't build this kind of resilience by feeling good all the time. You build it by getting better at feeling bad. The power to be unshakable, calm, and truly free doesn't come from out there. It's forged within. If this was valuable for you, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe for more content on building real, practical mental strength. Now, I've got a question for you. Which of these 5 silent rules are you going to start practicing today? Let me know in the comments. Committing to that one small step is the most powerful way to begin. Thanks for watching. Now go build your fortress.